Yo, what's up, subscribers and accidental finders? Yo, it's Friday the 15th. I'm out here with COE. It's only second week of practice, so excuse the gut. It'll be gone soon. A lot of y'all been asking me to do a sprint video, so I'm gonna jump right into it because we don't have much tape. So I just want to explain a couple of key factors that you have to get used to before you even get into sprinting. I know a lot of people want to get out there and just run their fucking brains out, but we're not doing that today. Today, I'm gonna just explain a few things. Number one, when you're running, first of all, you want to make sure with your arms, this is very important, you want to make sure you never pass your eye. If your hands are up, it's fine. And you want to make sure when you're going back and you drop past this point here, you want to make sure that you don't pass your pocket. If you pass your pocket and you break that 90 degree, that's 90, right? And you break that 90-degree barrier, then you're in trouble. So you want to stay at 90 degrees the whole time. All of the power in your upper body when you're running comes from the shoulder. You never pumping your arms here. You know, you see people running and they doing this with their arms. You don't want to do that. You want to come straight from the shoulder and you want to go back. So all the power from your upper body comes from your shoulder. That's exact opposite. Another thing, key figure that you want to recognize when you're running is, I'm tired, I just ran some intervals. But when you get your lead leg up, you see how my lead leg is up? You want to make sure that the opposite arm is exactly where the lead leg is. If my lead leg is here, for example, that's about 45 degrees. My back arm should be at about 45 degrees also. So if I'm sprinting and my lead knee is up at 90 degrees, my back arm should be at 90. So that means I should be here when I'm running. So you'll see that. Another important key, dorsiflexion. We explained that in How to Increase Your Vertical Volume 1. I'll be doing Volume 2 soon. This is important. Dorsiflex when your foot comes up and you're running. Plantar flex when it goes down. I'll give you an example. I'm gonna run a couple of steps. So you dorsiflex up, then plantar flex down, just like this. Okay, so it's important. You want to make sure that your body is at a certain lean angle. This is an important drill you want to practice. You lean forward, go into your run. If you notice, there was a lean forward, then you go into your run. So I'm going to run it back. This is an important drill. You want to lean forward before you run. Once you feel your body about to hit the ground, you take your first step. So you lean forward, and you take your step, and then you'll take off. And it's always important to take that first lean because you want to be at that angle when you're running sprints. Another important key factor about sprints is, upper body is important too. So when you're pumping your arms, you take your breaths every other pump. So it's like, so that's another important key factor about sprinting. It's 3 phases of sprinting, as they call it in track world. This is not like a football sprint. When you do a 40 in a football sprint, you're here. They don't time you until you release the ground, so there's a lot of cheats. They'll keep their hands on the ground and they'll release late. So that means they have a quarter of a second to get a faster time. In the track world, it's done differently. Your 40 meters is timed once they hit the clock. So it's not up to you to go, it's up to the timer to go. The timer lets you know when to go. That's why times in track may be a little slower than times in football. So a track 40 is really faster than a football 40. Now, importantly, there's 3 phases I was telling you about. There's the dig phase. The dig phase is when you stay low. You want to stay low until your body naturally comes up out of the phase. So if you're staying low, this is you staying low in the dig phase. Set, go. Boom! You digging. You digging. The next phase after digging is driving. Once you feel you can't dig anymore, which is basically leaning forward, and once you feel you can't dig anymore, you want to start driving, which is basically pulling the earth behind you. So you want to take that earth and you want to move it. You want to take it and push. Every time you take a step, you're pushing the earth. So that's your drive phase. The last phase of the 3 is to accelerate. You want to dig, drive, then you want to accelerate. So in the acceleration phase, this is just explanations. In the acceleration phase, that's you going at your full, complete speed. You can't go any faster than that. So when you see people running and they're at the last 20, 30 meters of a 100-meter dash, they're not going any faster. They're fucking idiots. They're not going any faster. So they're out there and they're running for their life and they're trying to kick again. You can't kick anymore. That's why the difference between someone who's going to win the race and someone who's going to lose the race will be the person who stays in this dig phase executes this drive phase, then accelerates at the proper time, because you can't come forward. I'm going to show you a few drills, then we're going to, well, I'm not. On part 2, the tape's running.